The Steam Winter Sale 2024 is upon us, and it's time to uncover some of the most thrilling titles available at unbeatable prices. If you're eager to expand your gaming library without breaking the bank, you've come to the right place. Before we dive into these fantastic deals, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all things gaming. Let's explore these 25 amazing games together. Unravel is a physics-based platformer where players control a small character named Yarny, made of a single thread of yarn. Set in a beautiful natural world, Yarny's journey is filled with exploration and puzzle solving, with the yarn playing a central role. Players use the yarn to navigate through obstacles, create bridges, and swing across gaps while unraveling Yarny's story, which is deeply intertwined with themes of love, memory, and connection. The game is visually stunning, with each level set in real-world inspired locations that evoke a sense of nostalgia. Throughout the game, Yarny must gather pieces of yarn to extend itself, and the puzzles grow more complex as the game progresses, often requiring creative use of the environment. Unravel 2 is a captivating puzzle platformer developed by Coldwood Interactive, offering an enchanting co-op experience. The game builds upon its predecessor with refined mechanics, enhanced visual storytelling, and a focus on shared challenges. Players control two Yarnies, adorable, string-based characters, either solo or with a partner, navigating a series of intricately designed levels that emphasize collaboration, timing, and problem-solving. Set against a backdrop of lush, nature-inspired environments, Unravel 2 weaves a narrative about connection and teamwork. Unlike the original Unravel's emotional solo journey, this sequel explores themes of unity, as players work together to overcome obstacles, solve physics-based puzzles, and evade hazards like negative sparks. The game introduces dynamic mechanics, including the ability to swing, climb, and tether Yarnies together for creative solutions. Fallen Order is a critically acclaimed action-adventure game developed by Respawn Entertainment. Set in the aftermath of Star Wars Episode III: Revenge of the Sith, players step into the role of Cal Kestis, a young Jedi Padawan on the run after the execution of Order 66. The story focuses on Cal's quest to rebuild the Jedi Order while evading the Empire's deadly Inquisitors. The gameplay blends exploration, combat, and puzzle solving, drawing inspiration from classic Metroidvania and Souls-like mechanics. Players can traverse diverse planets, unlock new abilities, and upgrade their lightsaber and skills as they progress. The combat system emphasizes precision, allowing for parrying, dodging, and using force powers strategically against a variety of enemies, from Imperial troopers to dangerous wildlife. Star Wars Jedi Survivor continues the journey of Cal Kestis, a Jedi struggling to survive in a galaxy under the iron grip of the Empire. Set 5 years after the events of its predecessor, players guide Cal in exploring vast and dynamic worlds, including new and familiar locations within the Star Wars universe. The game features expansive environments teeming with NPCs, secrets, and challenges, encouraging exploration and rewarding curiosity. Its narrative focuses on Cal's fight to protect the galaxy, make alliances, and confront his evolving role in the struggle against the Empire. Key gameplay elements include dynamic lightsaber combat with various stances. The title introduces new traversal mechanics, such as fast travel and mount riding, enhancing the exploration experience. The customization options for Cal, his gear, and lightsaber are more robust than in the first game, allowing for deeper personalization. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 is an action-packed third-person shooter where Dr. Zomboss has overtaken suburbia, transforming it into Zomburbia, a world ruled by zombies. Players can team up as plants to reclaim the land or defend it as zombies in various modes, such as the Herbal Assault Battle. The game also features 6 new character classes, and players can choose from over 100 unique options spread across different eras. The game offers dynamic solo play, cooperative modes, and online multiplayer for up to 24 participants. The interactive Backyard Battleground Hub serves as a mission hub, exploration zone, and battle area with daily challenges. With 12 creatively designed maps filled with quirky details and secrets, Garden Warfare 2 offers endless fun for fans of cozy and casual action games. The Dead Space remake revitalizes the iconic 2008 survival horror game with modern visuals, refined mechanics, and an expanded narrative, making it a must-play for both newcomers and longtime fans. The story remains centered on Isaac Clarke, an engineer sent to the derelict USG Ishimura to repair the mining ship and find his missing girlfriend. What begins as a routine mission quickly descends into terror as the ship is overrun with necromorphs, horrifying alien creatures. This remake preserves the claustrophobic atmosphere of the Ishimura, with its dimly lit, industrial corridors and eerie sound design, amplifying the tension at every turn. The game enhances immersion with real-time UI elements like holographic menus projected from Isaac's suit, keeping players constantly on edge. Combat focuses on dismembering necromorphs using an arsenal of creative tools, such as the iconic plasma cutter and ripsaw blade, offering visceral, satisfying encounters. The remake introduces side missions that delve deeper into the game's lore, particularly Isaac's relationships and the shadowy corporate and religious forces behind the necromorph outbreak. Mirror's Edge is a first-person action-adventure platformer. The game is set in a near-future, totalitarian city where communication is heavily monitored. Players control Faith Connors, a skilled parkour courier known as a runner, who transmits sensitive information while evading government surveillance. The gameplay emphasizes fluid movement through urban environments, requiring players to perform acrobatic maneuvers such as jumping between rooftops, wall running, and sliding down zip lines. A unique feature, Runner Vision, highlights navigational elements in red, guiding players through the city's rooftops and ventilation systems. Combat is minimal, focusing on disarming opponents rather than using firearms, which can impede Faith's agility. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is an action-adventure game set in the futuristic city of Glass, where players follow the story of Faith, a skilled freerunner, as she navigates a world filled with conspiracy and oppression. The game is presented from a first-person perspective, allowing players to experience Faith's fluid movement and combat mechanics, which rely heavily on using the environment to maintain speed and momentum. Faith must outmaneuver enemies, complete daring jumps, and use gadgets to traverse the city's sprawling rooftops and dark tunnels. Sea of Solitude is an emotional and visually stunning adventure game that delves into themes of loneliness, self-discovery, and mental health. The game follows Kay, a young woman trapped in a world of monsters that reflect her inner turmoil. As she navigates a flooded city filled with these creatures, she must confront her fears, past, and emotional struggles. The world is beautifully crafted, blending surreal environments with a strong narrative that explores complex emotions. The gameplay revolves around solving puzzles, exploring the environment, and engaging with the monsters that inhabit it, each representing different aspects of Kay's psychological state. Players experience a journey of growth, where empathy and understanding are key to overcoming the challenges ahead. Sea of Solitude uses its narrative and emotional depth to create an involving, thought-provoking experience, with beautiful artwork and a hauntingly atmospheric soundtrack. Tales of Kenzera is an action-adventure game inspired by rich Bantu mythology. The story follows Zhao, a young shaman who embarks on a dangerous journey to recover his father's soul. Set in the mystical and perilous land of Kenzera, the game combines elements of fantasy, spiritual rituals, and cosmic power, as Zhao navigates a world now filled with the wandering spirits of ancestors. As the protagonist, players will explore beautiful yet dangerous landscapes, performing shamanic dances to unlock unique abilities, and encountering powerful forces. The game is designed to offer a thrilling and emotional experience, with a narrative deeply rooted in African mythology. The world of Kenzera is depicted as a once vibrant land now overrun by wandering souls. As Zhao advances in his quest, he will meet three mysterious figures who possess immense power, but also a strangely familiar aura. The game pushes players to accept the role of the shaman and delve deeper into this otherworldly journey. Burnout Paradise Remastered revitalizes the acclaimed open-world racing experience, immersing players in the dynamic environment of Paradise City. This remastered edition enhances the original game with high-resolution textures, improved shaders, and refined shadow resolution, delivering a visually stunning experience. Players can engage in high-speed races and witness spectacular crashes at a smooth 60 frames per second, with support for up to 4K resolution on compatible systems. The game includes all previously released downloadable content, offering a comprehensive and content-rich experience. The open-world design allows players to explore Paradise City freely, participating in various events, challenges, and online multiplayer modes. It Takes Two is a critically acclaimed co-op action-adventure game. Designed exclusively for 2 players, the game features unique, imaginative gameplay where you and a partner take on the roles of Cody and May, a couple on the verge of divorce who are magically transformed into dolls. Trapped in this whimsical world, they must work together to navigate a variety of challenges that creatively blend mechanics from different genres. The game emphasizes collaboration, requiring players to coordinate their actions to overcome puzzles, platforming sequences, and combat scenarios. Each level introduces new mechanics, keeping the experience fresh and engaging throughout its narrative. Plants vs. Zombies: Battle for Neighborville is a third-person shooter developed by PopCap Games and published by Electronic Arts. As the latest installment in the Plants vs. Zombies series, it continues the humorous conflict between flora and undead. Players can choose between plant and zombie factions, each offering a variety of customizable classes with unique abilities. Fe is an atmospheric action-adventure game set in a mystical world where all life forms, from animals to trees, communicate using melodies. Players control a young, wolf-like creature exploring this beautiful realm, learning songs to connect with the environment and other creatures. The game stands out for its lack of traditional dialogue, instead telling its story through visuals and sound. The protagonist must use their growing musical abilities to solve puzzles, navigate the world, and combat threats from the Silent Ones, mysterious beings intent on silencing all sounds. Star Wars Battlefront 2 delivers an epic Star Wars experience, allowing players to join themselves in battles across all eras of the saga. The game features cinematic visuals, engaging storylines, and expansive multiplayer modes. It includes a single-player campaign featuring Iden Versio, commander of the Inferno Squad, offering a narrative bridging the events between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. The multiplayer experience spans iconic locations such as Naboo, Hoth, Endor, and more, allowing players to fight in large-scale battles. Players can choose from a variety of roles like troopers, heroes, and villains, customizing their playstyle and unlocking upgrades. Space combat is also a highlight, with detailed dogfights involving iconic ships like the Millennium Falcon. Immortals of Aveum is an action-packed first-person magic shooter set in an expansive fantasy universe. The game invites players in the battle between 3 warring factions in the magical world of Aveum. As Jack, a powerful reluctant mage, you'll battle through intense magical combat in a world filled with ancient ruins and sprawling landscapes. The game features a dynamic combat system, where players wield powerful magical abilities to defeat enemies. Players are empowered by the magic of the Everwar, which allows them to choose from a variety of spells, each with distinct attributes to aid in combat. The world of Aveum is brought to life with highly detailed environments, crafted with the intention to make the player feel like they're truly part of the world. Dead Space 3 is a survival horror action game. As the 3rd installment in the Dead Space series, it follows protagonist Isaac Clarke and his ally, Sergeant John Carver, as they journey to the icy planet Tau Volantis to uncover and eliminate the source of the necromorph outbreak threatening humanity. Set in the year 2514, the narrative delves into the origins of the necromorphs and the markers, providing a deeper understanding of the series' lore. The game's setting on Tau Volantis introduces diverse environments, from treacherous ice fields to abandoned facilities, enhancing the atmospheric tension characteristic of the series. The game introduces both single-player and online cooperative multiplayer modes, allowing players to experience the campaign solo or with a partner. In co-op mode, the second player controls John Carver, offering a unique perspective on the story. A notable feature in Dead Space 3 is the weapon crafting system, which enables players to collect parts and build customized weapons tailored to their playstyle. This system adds depth to combat, encouraging experimentation and strategic planning. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is a remastered collection of BioWare's critically acclaimed sci-fi RPG trilogy, encompassing Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, along with over 40 DLCs. It offers updated visuals with enhanced textures, models, and effects, alongside improved gameplay mechanics, including refinements to aiming, controls, and camera angles. The collection also updates Mass Effect 1 with significant gameplay and quality-of-life improvements to align it closer to its sequels, while still retaining its unique feel. The story invites players in a rich narrative where their choices shape the fate of the galaxy. As Commander Shepard, you assemble a diverse crew and face moral dilemmas, all while confronting the Reapers, a powerful ancient threat. With unified character customization across all 3 games and a consistent user interface, the Legendary Edition ensures a cohesive and engaging experience. A Way Out is a cooperative, third-person action-adventure game. It stands out as the first-ever co-op-only game of its kind, designed for 2 players to experience the entire game together. The story follows 2 prisoners, Leo and Vincent, who must work together to break out of prison and navigate their way through various challenges to escape the law. The gameplay is built around cooperation, with puzzles and tasks that require both players to contribute their unique abilities to succeed. The game offers a variety of scenarios that blend action, puzzle solving, and stealth, creating a dynamic and immersive experience. It also features split-screen co-op, meaning that even if you're playing locally or online, each player has their own perspective of the unfolding events. The narrative delves into themes of loyalty, trust, and friendship, making it an emotional journey as well as an action-packed one. Need for Speed Unbound is a vibrant and dynamic open-world racing game that features a unique artistic style, blending photorealistic cars with bold graffiti-like effects that emphasize speed and style during gameplay. Set in the expansive world of Lakeshore City, players take part in street races while evading law enforcement, aiming to climb the ranks to become a street racing legend. The game offers an involving single-player campaign where players customize their rides and compete in a series of events culminating in The Grand, Lakeshore's ultimate street race. With a focus on risk versus reward, players bet on races to build their reputation and bankroll. The multiplayer mode lets players connect online to race against others in seamless cross-platform matchmaking. Need for Speed Heat is an exhilarating racing game where you battle both the heat of Palm City's streets and the law. In this game, you build your reputation by racing at night, facing off against rivals and the police while customizing your car collection. By day, you participate in legal, sanctioned events to earn money that you can use to enhance your cars. The game combines the thrill of illegal street racing with the challenge of outrunning relentless police pursuits. It's a game about taking risks for the thrill of victory, with dynamic day and night cycles, intense street races, and a robust car customization system. Wild Hearts is a dynamic action game that blends hunting gameplay with ancient technology to take on massive, nature-infused beasts. Set in a rich, immersive world, the game pushes players to master an innovative combat system while hunting formidable monsters. With the aid of Karakuri, an ancient technology, players can craft powerful devices to help in the fight against these colossal creatures, adding a unique strategic layer to the traditional monster hunting formula. The game is set in an expansive, dangerous world filled with varied environments, providing both solo and co-op experiences. The Saboteur is an open-world action-adventure game set during World War II, placing players in the role of Sean Devlin, an Irish mechanic-turned-resistance fighter. Set in the iconic city of Paris, the game focuses on stealth and sabotage, where you work to dismantle Nazi occupation and take down key figures of the regime. The gameplay offers a blend of exploration, combat, and strategy as you infiltrate enemy lines, sabotage equipment, and engage in high-octane action. The game's most striking feature is its dynamic visual style. At the start, Paris is depicted in black and white, a stylistic nod to wartime films, with certain colors like Nazi insignia and lights standing out. As players liberate areas of the city, color returns, signifying the Resistance's growing success. Battlefield 5 is a first-person shooter set during World War II. The game emphasizes party-based mechanics, resource scarcity, and increased realism by removing certain gameplay abstractions. Players can customize multiple characters through the company system, selecting various cosmetic and weapon options. Battlefield 5 introduces several multiplayer modes, including Grand Operations, an expansion of the Operations mode from Battlefield 1, where matches unfold across multiple stages to simulate a campaign from the war. Each round has specific objectives and performance influences subsequent stages. This mode supports up to 64 players divided into squads, focusing on teamwork within a continually shrinking play area. The single-player campaign is divided into episodic war stories, each focusing on different aspects of World War II. Star Wars Squadrons is a first-person space combat game set in the Star Wars universe. The game offers both single-player and multiplayer modes. The single-player campaign is set after the events of Return of the Jedi, where players alternate between two customizable pilots from the New Republic's Vanguard Squadron and the Galactic Empire's Titan Squadron. The narrative revolves around the New Republic's Project Starhawk, with Vanguard Squadron working to complete it, while Titan Squadron attempts to destroy it. Multiplayer modes include Dogfight, a 5v5 team deathmatch, and Fleet Battles, which are strategic, multi-stage conflicts aimed at destroying the opposing faction's capital ships. Players can pilot iconic starfighters from both the New Republic and Imperial fleets, such as the X-Wing and TIE Fighter, categorized into Fighter, Interceptor, Bomber, and Support classes. Lost in Random is an action-adventure game. It offers a gothic, fairy tale-inspired world where fate is decided by the roll of a dice. Players control Even, a young girl seeking to rescue her sister from the evil queen who rules the land of Random. The game's dark world is divided into 6 realms, each governed by its own set of chaotic rules. Gameplay blends tactical combat, card collection, and the randomness of dice rolls to create a dynamic and unpredictable experience. Players must adapt their strategy on the fly, especially in the shifting environments that reflect the power of randomness. The game is set in a visually striking world, evoking the eerie and whimsical style of Tim Burton's films. That wraps up our tour of the top 25 games on the Steam Winter Sale 2024. Whether you're into epic adventures, strategic battles, or immersive simulations, there's something here for every gamer. Remember, these deals won't last forever, so grab your favorites while you can. If you enjoyed this video and want more gaming content, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Happy gaming, and see you in the next one.